Hey everybody, well, it is my third month on keto. This is probably the longest that I've done it. I know I've been a little MIA lately, and that's just because I've been stressed out. My car is having issues, and on top of that, I'm trying to move to Riverside, and things it's just been stressful. I've been completely stressed out. When I'm stressed out, I don't eat, and that's not good on keto. So, on top of that, I was sick. You guys who are on our group adapting to keto, you guys know that I've been sick. I was hit with the flu. I couldn't eat anything for like 4 days. I couldn't even drink water for like 4 days. It was awful. So, now I'm finally starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm still a little congested. I feel gross still. On top of that, it's hot as hell out here in California. So yeah, so for being this far into keto, I'm kind of proud of myself. Like, I've been doing really, really good. I've been doing, I've been sticking to it, even though there's been days where I've gone over my calories. At least it was still with keto foods, I didn't, like, grab a bag of potato chips or something, It was like I ate more bacon that day, or I, had more whatever. I don't know, broccoli or something, which is kind of cool. I reintroduced dairy because I wasn't doing dairy at all for February, which freaking sucked. But I reintroduced dairy, and in the last 2 weeks I have, and I feel inflamed a little bit. It's weird. And the only thing that I've added it to, like, I brought back heavy whipping cream in my coffee because I freaking need that. That's just something I need. And I would cheese stuff, I'd put cheese on my salad or whatever, but it just made me feel a little bit puffy. So I don't know if it's just my body adjusting or what's going on, but I think I'm gonna cool it on the dairy for a little bit. It might be the nuts too, because I snack on almonds almost daily, just because it has a great fat content and all that stuff. So I mean, and it's just easy. You know what I mean? It's just an easy snack that keeps me satisfied till like dinner or whatever. I'm also gonna start being pretty strict on intermittent fasting. I know I've been kind of lazy with that, so I think I'm gonna start that again. I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do my fasting yet, but I think I'm gonna start getting a little bit more stricter with that. I also want to do like a water Wednesday, where I have nothing but water on Wednesdays. I know I've seen it in other groups, and it always like amazed me. Like, I totally could do that because I drink water like every day, all day long. This is all I drink. So I figured, maybe I could try like a water Wednesday and see how that works. So maybe I'll do that. I don't know. I'm going to start, I know I haven't been participating in the group as much. Some of you guys miss my face, which is really sweet of you guys. I've just been stressed out. When I stress out, I hide like a hermit, and that's really bad, but, forgive me. I'm going to start participating more, I promise. I just did a funny makeup video, so I hope you guys get a kick out of that one. Especially Michelle. She better get a kick out of that one. But no, as far as other stuff, let's see. I don't know. I've been kind of moody lately, and I don't know if that's because of the cheese and the hormones and all that. I don't know. I also started my birth control again, so that could be it as well. Even though my birth control isn't that, it's not pill form. I do NuvaRing, which is kind of cool. And it's supposed, I don't know, my doctor told me it was a lower dosage of hormones because I don't want to keep putting hormones into my body. I'm trying to stop that. So I don't know, but I do know that I'm staying away from the scale. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just continue to measure myself, but I know that, like, my clothes aren't fitting right. Like, this shirt used to be kind of tight on me. Now it's like I can wear it as like a nightgown now, which is kind of cool. So I've noticed that. So my advice to some people, because I've read a lot of people, they were like, oh, why is so-and-so losing 20 pounds in a month and I only lost 5. And it's just like, well, everybody's different, everybody's metabolism is different, so be patient. I know I feel the same way. I think I'm losing a lot slower lately, so that's why I'm going to switch stuff up a little bit. But I don't want people to get discouraged. That's the whole thing, is people get discouraged and then they fail on this. I know, because that's what I did the last 20 times that I've done this diet. I got discouraged and I was like, screw it, I'm just gonna eat a box of cookies, I'm gonna, whatever, and I didn't feel good. So, it's just one of those things where it's like, not everybody's the same, everybody's different, so don't get discouraged. You'll get there, and if you're not losing weight on the scale, you're most likely cutting inflammation, you're most likely losing inches, you're most likely healing on the inside, so just stick with it. Don't get discouraged. Please don't. I know a lot of people just are just like, oh, screw it, whatever. So don't do that. Please don't, because I'm not doing it. So you shouldn't do it either. So stick with it with me. I want all of us to, succeed and be really good at this and be super hot and feel awesome and kick ass at this. So another thing I was going to talk about, I always say I'm going to write things down, then I forget and whatever. One thing, I saw Michelle last week when I dropped off the boys, and she could totally tell a difference. She said, she's like, you can totally tell your body's changing, and and all that. So that made me feel really freaking awesome, especially coming from her, who's like my freaking sister wife. Not really, but kind of. It's just really, she's really an inspiration. So I love when someone like her, can actually see a difference in me. So I love you, Michelle. Thank you. So yeah, I just want everybody to not be so hard on themselves. Also, in adapting to keto, chill out on the cussing, guys. Like, I get it. We're all hyped. We all love to cuss. I get it. But just, calm down on that. I was noticing a couple posts, and I was like, whoa, we're getting a little crazy here. I cuss a lot. If you know me personally, you know that every other word is the F-bomb. And it's really hard not to. But let's just kind of keep it a little PG, up in here. Another thing, I don't know. I don't know yet. But I will keep you guys updated on a couple things, and I promise I will participate more. I gotta figure out how to, I just got a bunch of avocados, so I'm trying to figure out how to do a brownie, my avocado brownie recipe. I'm trying to figure out like how to hold the camera while I'm doing it. I'll probably have to figure that one out. But I have all the ingredients for it, so stay tuned for that one. Other than that, nothing else to report. So I will see you guys later. Have a good one.